drop something. Let something go. You were afraid to do it, but you stood strong. Okay, let me check the camera. So as I sit and I look, I see that we have the Two of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, and the High Priestess is also a 2. So 3 2s right off the bat will tell me that you have a decision to make, probably about dropping something or breaking up with someone. Someone that you definitely do not get along with. These are two people that just cannot agree. The 5 of Wands here, sign of Leo. Leo is all over this reading. Tells me that there's a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. I feel like somebody here has psychic abilities, spiritual abilities. I'm feeling a strong medium, and that's only because of what I saw in this card. This card actually looks like this person is trying to not see that ghost that is lingering over top of the mirror there. She's just like refusing to look at it, and she's covering her heart like she's scared. So I kind of get an overall feeling from everything that's here. I'm sorry, this reading is going to be mostly spiritual. I know a lot of people don't really want to hear that, but somebody here is very, very gifted, and they are repressing their abilities because of what someone is saying. And I feel like it could be a mother figure. Do you know that the High Priestess is the Empress's daughter? In Greek mythology, that is her daughter. So this could be a mother-daughter relationship. Does not have to be. But the Magician in reverse and the Sun card in reverse tells me that someone is doubting their abilities. With the Two of Pentacles being in reverse here, there could be a possibility that you are thinking about totally dropping your career, whatever it is, and pursuing a new path in a career. But somebody is telling you, you're doubting your abilities. You're doubting how gifted you are. You're the High Priestess in the upright position next to the Empress. Is very, very powerful, very gifted, enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. I feel like with the 7 of Wands being your overall energy, Leo, again, you are defending yourself to this person who just keeps putting you down. They probably don't believe in medium abilities, tarot cards, any type of psychic abilities. It's making you not pursue spiritual growth. Because, like, I'm getting over here that this person's very negative. And I also feel like you could be dealing with a sick person. You may actually be taking care of an older woman who's in bed sick. I feel like this woman is very old, crabby, and lonely. I feel like no matter what you say or do, like the second you walk in the door, she's like, why do you wear your hair like that? Why do you have those pants on? Why are you eating that piece of cake? Why are you reading that book? Like, she's just, that's not good for you, and you shouldn't do that. And passing, judge, very criticizing. You are so walking on eggshells around this person. I feel like you just want to be yourself, be free, go with the flow. I get in this row. So you're worried about getting an apology from someone that you don't get along with. Why would you worry about that? This person makes you very nervous. I can feel it. The tension when these two are in the room together. This could be a relationship, a husband and wife, Somebody is not being treated properly, and they're thinking about giving up on this relationship because they just can't take it anymore. Temperance in reverse is arguing again, disagreeing, no chemistry. That's my oil and water. As soon as I see that card, I know that there's two people here that don't get along. The thing is, I think you do a lot for this person, and they just don't even appreciate it, not one little bit. There's also something about, because this combination is my shadow work combination, so someone could have a mother that just told them when they were a child, no, you're not seeing any ghosts, no, people aren't talking to you, no, 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 that's all fake, that's all your imagination, and they repressed it and pushed it down inside, and now it's trying to come out. I'm getting that. And somebody may be fighting it. No, my mother said that I'm not supposed to see these ghosts, or no, this isn't accepted by society, or I feel like somebody's really gifted here. As a matter of fact, let me, can I clarify the High Priestess angels, please? Look, do you see that? That's amazing. The High Priestess is clarified with the High Priestess. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow. There's enlightenment again. Somebody go in the new direction. You're very excited about going in a new direction, getting away from this person who's playing games. No more fighting. You don't want to fight anymore. You're going away from this person. You're just going to go with the flow. You can't take it anymore. Somebody is so down. So with the hangman being here, this could be a sacrifice. It could literally be somebody's mother. Somebody's mother is just not accepting the fact that this child has abilities, is gifted, there's judgment in reverse. How did I know that? Somebody is judging big time. And this person has no right. It's just their opinion. It's making you all like stressed out. I don't even have words. I'm almost angry. Because I feel that everybody should be able to express themselves in whatever way that they want. If you want to be a high priestess and you want to be a psychic and you want to talk to dead people, then by golly, you go for it. Somebody's putting you down for it. You're worried about the future. If you should pursue your own business as some type of a spiritual healer, somebody has a healing, because the Empress is motherly, she's healing, she's caring, she's loving, she's almost like a counselor type of energy. Somebody has strong healing ability here. I feel like somebody may be considering pursuing some type of a spiritual career, but they're not doing it because of what other people are saying. I'm going to pull you a crystal angel. Angels, just go with the flow. On the bottom of the deck, we have spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Wow, somebody here is really gifted. See, you need to get away from these negative Nancys that are bringing you down and start building on these gifts. Wow. Show me Leo, please. Angels, show me Leo. What does Leo need to know? Additional information about this reading on the table. Topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and your happiness. This one was kind of coming out too. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. See, pink, what's pink? Oh, that's the heart chakra, right? Stay strong in your faith. Wow. Stand your ground and go after what you want and don't give up. I don't know if this message is just for one person, but somebody's, wow. I know I just keep saying, wow. I almost feel bad because I feel like somebody's like ready to crumple it all up and just throw it all in the trash because other people don't think that they should. You can't be a Reiki. Like, that's not a good job. You can't do that. People don't have healing abilities. You know, like, people are just saying nasty things, and you need to take yourself out of that environment and put yourself in an environment where you're surrounded by people who feel the same way that you do, and your spirituality will really grow. Even judgment in reverse is procrastination and indecision about the truth. Look at that. Something you need to cut out of your life and drop. Because this person just isn't good for you. They're just not good for you, period. I'm going to leave that portion of the reading there. I'm doing this for everybody. This is going to be a Black Moon astrology card. There is going to be a Vimeo extended portion, so if you're interested in that, you can go over there. Bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. This person broke your heart by the things that they're saying. Anyway, so I'm going to pull this astrology card, and I am going to read the description from the book. I did read the whole book from cover to cover. There's a lot of information in there, and I want to keep reading them as they come out and, you know, clarify and associate them with the readings. So I'm going to pull this card, and I am going to read the description from the book, and it's really long, so that's why I waited till the end to do it, because I assume that a lot of people aren't going to hang around for me to read this description. So if you are leaving me after I pull this card, thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation. I will see you soon. If you are joining me on Vimeo, I will see you on the other side. Other than that, for those of you who are interested, let's get an astrology card. Show me a message for Leo. Thank you. Venus. Love. All right. We do not read oracle cards in reverse. Let's see what it says. Wow. This one should be pretty simple, right? Venus, love. This Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of the planets. It is the planet of beauty and balance, and it is named after the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet rules. In Scandinavian lands, the equivalent of the Roman goddess Venus was Freya. Among the Greeks, she was Aphrodite. Venereal disease is named for Venus. After all, she charms and seduces. She was once associated with Lucifer, who was not a demon but an angel of light, who fell to the earth plane from the heavens. In reality, the part of the astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, where we desire ease and comfort, sweets and kisses, where we want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. Venus co-rules the signs of Libra and Taurus. That is the Empress, by the way. But the energies function differently in these signs. In Libra, Venus works best in the fields of beauty, social balance, and romantic love, while in Taurus, Venus stands for creature comforts and accumulating fineries. In both signs, Venus is very partner-oriented. There is a great need to unite with another when the Venus card presents itself. This can bring on codependency and fears of going it alone. Somebody's worried about that. Both Libra and Taurus are signs best supported in some form of partnership, but it does not necessarily have to be romantic or marriage. I said that. There's a platonic relationship here. Venus is the lesser Neptune. Love, romance, and art are her domains, yet she doesn't get lost in them and lose her practical side. In fact, Venus is the planet of fashion, luxury, balance, symmetry, artistic abilities, and sugary foods, and she prefers to overlook the ugliness of the world. Buying objects that are beautiful, unnecessary, or excessive may come into play when this card is drawn. So be careful of wasting funds on items just because you want them. You may feel compelled to buy something beyond your budget because you think it's beautiful while you really don't need it. On the other hand, you may be attracting these very things on your own. Venus also rules money, especially money shared in a partnership or marriage, but this can be a business enterprise as well. Money worries should find resolution. Art, hair salons, restaurants, movies, concerts, dance recitals, craft shows, cosmetics, and fashion may also figure in. You may be dealing with artists or people who work in the arts. You may discover a more creative and artistic side to yourself. Venus is the most humane and fair of the planets, so you may be asked or feel compelled to settle a dispute. Courts, laws, and judgments may also factor in. But more than this card indicates either a new love coming into your life or the improvement or a new start for an older love relationship. So when the Venus card presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love. But after that, creativity and refinement. So with all this creativity here, someone may be doing something in the arts and they just need to follow their intuition. It might not be psychic abilities. The spiritual, and the enlightenment and the spiritual growth over here may mean that you just found your purpose in this world and what you're supposed to do. And they want you to stay strong and move forward with it and don't stop. So when Venus represents itself in the reading, after that, creativity, refinement. Okay. You can be assured you are found very attractive at the present time and maybe the subject of some advances. So people are coming on to you. If so, romance becomes playful, even childlike. It is time for full heart blessings. If a relationship begins, it will have more of a sense of contentment and happiness to it, unless the Saturn card comes up in the spread. And if so, the love will seem cold or restrictive. Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm in a situation. There is a tendency to become more socially engaging. At this time, people will generally be sweeter, more helpful, and amenable. It is a good period to smooth ruffled feathers or make peace with others. Using diplomacy will serve you momentously at this time. Okay, so there may be someone here who has a very strong creative ability doing something that they love. Wow. And they want to go in a new direction that they're very excited and very passionate about. You need to stand your ground. I'm going to tell you that. I am going to leave that portion of the reading there. If you are joining me on Vimeo, I will see you over there. We're going to start off with some romance angels. If you are not joining me over on Vimeo, thank you for watching and good luck with your situation. I will see you soon.